What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending on where you're at, but I hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about some XRP, HBAR, you name it. We got a lot of positive things out here. The markets have actually turned around pretty nicely right now, starting to make a little bit of a comeback over the last 3 hours. Everything's kind of starting to go back up, even after ETH almost hit. Went all the way down to 1900, which again hasn't gone down to that since December of 2023. So almost 2 years ago, the ETH got down that low, which is pretty damn crazy. But the markets look like they're trying to make a comeback here. The big question is can we make a comeback? Are we going to make a comeback, or are we going to be continuing a downward spiral because of all the tariff and the news that are out there? Obviously, there's some major negative news with the tariffs. The tariffs obviously have hurt the market significantly. I don't think that's, I don't think you have to be a rocket scientist to see that. But I mean, every time Trump brings something up, it definitely does not look too hot for us. It is kind of a sad deal. But here we are. You can see right here over the last hour, Bitcoin up almost 2%, which is nice. Back up to the 85. It did dip down to 80 into the 82s. XRP sitting here around 244, up about 2%. This did dip down to the 220s, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. 220, which is a good dip, right? We said 225, anywhere from, working your way down to the fair value gap. 225 was continually be my lowest for XRP. It seems to be the best buy zone for XRP across all levels. So anyone that was able to buy in on that 225 dip is sitting actually pretty perfect right now. Again, you got Hedera over here up about a 1.45%, almost back into the 24s, which is nice to see. Chainlink making some moves right now. I told you guys, Chainlink is kind of like my go-to right now. They were down to $13, and it's pretty crazy when you start to think about it. So, sorry, fans, I'm yelling. So, but with all that, I want to say what's up to everyone here. We got Tony in the house here. Big watch, dude. What's up, dude? Z Goals in the house. Katie, good to see you. Mile to Journey, what's up, man? Alpha in, what's up? What's up, Toolbox? Good to see you, man. Turbo, yeah, I'm going fast right here. Pipeline, good to see everyone here. Appreciate you guys all kicking it. Austin or Big B, what's up, man? The market is so rigged. Yeah, there's a lot of manipulation in the market. We know this now. Like, there's no questions asked. There's so much manipulation, and it's what's funny about here is that you got Larry Fink, who is the CEO of BlackRock, coming out here telling everyone to buy the dips. Yeah, should continue to buy the dips so that we can continue to sell on top of you guys as institutional investors. And the retail investors will always get screwed in this, because no matter how you look at it, there will always be bigger money and bigger whales in this to be able to manipulate the markets and shake out a majority of the people. The good thing is, like I've always told people in these markets, the best thing you could possibly do is just focus on spot trading and don't focus so much on margin trading, because margin tradings are the ones that are actually getting wrecked in this market. Those are the retail investors that continually get screwed over and over and over again, because they're trying to predict the markets, and most of this stuff is algorithm. This is AI algorithm at the end of the day here. These are bots that are trading. This isn't human trades. Yes, retail investors trade with, we log in and make trades ourselves, but a majority of these institutional investors, this is all bot trading, dude. They're just looking at the algorithm and trading based off the algorithm. That's what's going on right now. And I'd say probably 90% of the trading out there right now is probably based off AI and them doing the algorithms. It's not like people sitting at a desk typing in and doing this kind of stuff. So I think it's important that people know that this is just algorithm based. The markets are being sold when they should be sold. They should be bought when they should be bought. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And unfortunately, retail investors continue to hold the bag on a lot of things. But again, if you're spot trading and you're actually, able to DCA your ways into positions and not overextend yourself, you can actually work your way out of these positions a lot more than people who are constantly margin trading, shorting the market, trying to time short in the market, trying to time long in the market. And that's usually what happens in this space, because as you guys can see right here with the liquidation, I mean, we're up to $1.1 billion in the last 24 hours. That is huge, guys. That's actually almost bigger than the last liquidation event. We're sitting at like 1.4 billion when the whole Bybit thing happened. So we're right there. It's not like we're like that far away. Like, this isn't a shocker to anyone here, sitting at 1.1 billion. The largest one right here was at $13.4 million on Bitfinex. I mean, that's a large liquidation. So we're going to continue to see people get liquidated in these markets, because it's the algorithm that's trading this. It's not humans that are trading this anymore. It's all bots. And so if you start to realize that, then you'll be less inclined to put money in on margin, because when the bots see that that's oversold or overbought, they're going to make their moves. And that's just kind of how it is. So just realize that, and just know that that's kind of where it's at right here. There are 5 billion liquidations to the upside. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of money in here right now, but at the end of the day, it is a highly manipulated market. You have Scott. This is what's nice right here is you have the Treasury Secretary coming out here saying that they're going to bring down interest rates. Their goal is to bring down interest rates, and this is actually a really really positive thing for him to say here. Is that basically I think that the Trump administration is probably going to overrule the Feds on this. They're probably going to go to Jerome Powell and say, no, you're cutting rates. Like there's nothing you're going to say or do about it. You're going to cut rates, and that's kind of how I feel is going to happen here because everything's leading up to where we're actually. There was an article that came out today. I think I actually accidentally clicked off of it, and I can't seem to find it here. But you can see right here that right now it says that the probability for a rate cut coming in May is at 51%, dude. We're actually going up here on a basis points here of where this is going to be. You can see that we're actually targeting a rate cut here in May. So that's actually a really good thing to sort of see that we're actually on path for a rate cut. Remember, when Trump first came into office, it was discussed that there was going to be no rate cuts. No rate cuts this year, which caused the market to literally like bleed out. And then we had the tariffs, all that kind of stuff. Now there's actually news coming back to where we're going to actually do some rate cuts coming up here. So again, this is going to be super interesting to sort of see how this plays out. But people are targeting that we're going to have 2 rate cuts now. There's numbers out there, and I'll have to see where that article went. But there's numbers out there showing that we're going to have a rate cut probably in May and probably in the fall. So 2 rate cuts this year that are coming, and that will actually, I mean, a lot of us believe that will help the market. Some people don't believe that, but I think a lot of people do believe that. It doesn't mean anything. Let's see here. How's it going? Yeah, what's up, Paul? Good to see you, dude. Big Connect. Yeah, 2 rate cuts would be awesome. Yeah, dude, that would be incredible. And so you have the Treasury, you have Scott Bessonette out here basically saying that they're going to bring down the rates. Like, and I kind of believe them. I think that they're saying, hey, dude, you know what? We're going to rate cut this thing. We're going to get the housing market back in. We need the rate cuts to come back down so people can start spending. People can start buying things, buying houses, buying cars, putting money back into the economy. And right now, when rates are so high and inflation's so high, it's really hard to actually do that. So this will be interesting to sort of see how this plays out. Obviously, this is fueled by a lot of what the tariffs are happening here. I mean, there is a trade war right now. I mean, literally 12 o'clock, midnight last night, the trade wars started. Right now, you have Canada coming out here saying that they're going to escalate theirs to 25%. You got China coming out here saying that they're going to actually start imposing 15% on U.S. goods. I think that really it doesn't really matter to me. I was talking to Dr. Degen, my father, and we were talking this morning, going over all this, and he believes that there's probably going to be a little tiny lull in the market for a short period of time, and then we're probably going to come out, and it's going to be an actual strong market, and that this could actually this little pain, the pain that we're in right now, the pain that we're feeling with the market, the pain that we're feeling, and you can see the Dow's actually come back down. It was over 700 points. Right now, it's down to 592. So this is actually getting better. Over the course of the day, now that the tariffs are sort of, working their way into this whole thing. So I do believe that the tariffs definitely was built into the cryptocurrency market. I still think the tariffs are probably starting to work continually working their way into the stock market. But it is nice to sort of see this come back a little bit. But back to what I was saying is that we're going to have a short-term bleed for long-term gains. That's really what it's going to come to. We're going to have short-term pain for long-term gains. And a lot of people out there, my father, obviously, he's a professor. He's got a lot of his cohorts out there that talk a lot of this. And basically what they're saying here is that, yes, this could probably cause some issues in the market with the tariffs and everything like that. But this could be setting us up for a nice 3-year run into positive upside. So once the tax relief, you got to realize there's a whole tax relief coming that's going to be pushed through. The Trump is doing a major tax cut. And it's going to get pushed through. Hopefully, I mean, obviously they own the House and the Senate. It's probably going to get pushed through. And when that gets pushed through, we're actually going to then see the economy. We're going to see the stock market come back. A lot more money is going to flow back in with these tax cuts, because what it's going to do is people that are on a tax holiday are going to be able to put money, companies and things like that are going to be able to put money back into the stock market, which is the whole goal right here. So yeah, Dr. Degen cameo in the future. Yeah, I got to get him on here. I know he's been sick the last couple weeks and doing all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I definitely got to get Dr. Degen on here. This probably be a perfect day to get his ass on here, because he could talk to a lot of this. Whose chat we read in today, Austin? That was so funny, Austin. I'm not gonna lie, that was hilarious with Fox News. I got to give you guys kudos for that. Dr. Degen's your dad? Yeah, Dr. Degen's my dad, man. Not the Dr. Degen like the gamer Dr. Degen. Tariffs and tax breaks go together. Yeah, some big BTC YouTubers bad mouthing XRP today. You'll get that. You know what I mean? I think that they'll continue. One thing that actually came out here that was kind of nice is that there's this article right here. It says, "Why is the Ripple SEC case still ongoing amid a sea of resolutions?" And this is actually a really good article that I was reading earlier today, this morning actually. And I'll scroll down to the bottom because it's at the bottom really where the meat and the bones are here, or the meat and the potatoes are. I said meat and bones. What the hell? And it says right here that unlike Coinbase, which is still pending the pre-dismissal, Ripple's reached a final judgment. This means that if the SEC stopped fighting, the outcome would not be a Ripple victory, but a $125 million fine and a 5-year bad actor probation on a security fundraising that Judge Torres imposed on Ripple. So that's a big reason, is that a lot of these things out here were not being this reached final judgment. These other ones did not reach final judgment. And so, being that's the case, if this were to move forward right now, and that there was, and that they stop fighting, the SEC stopped fighting, this would not be a victory for Ripple because they would still have to pay the $125 million fine. So that's the first thing here, is they don't want to pay the $125 million fine, and they don't want to be the bad actor. So those are two things that got put out here. It says this means that in some sense, Ripple needs the case to continue to obtain a more favorable ruling. When it is possible that it could convince the SEC to join it in seeking to vacate Judge Torres' judgment, it's not obvious that Torres would agree to do so. So this judgment of 125 million is still on the table here. It says the Torres decision was unquestionably great for XRP holders, but the finding of securities laws violation and the injunction, which means that they're going to be a bad boy provisions, are not so great for Ripple. It says this is particularly true in Ripple is considering a future exempt security offering or an IPO. So they basically do not want to be in like the bad boy category, or they don't want to be on a probation as a bad actor in the space. And that's what would happen if this filing went through and they had to pay this $125 million, they would still be on the bad actor list for securities. And they don't want that. Because again, if they try to become an IPO later this year, they're not going to be able to get that passed through because they're basically on they're on probation, and that's what they're basically saying here, is that's why we're not seeing this case getting moved forward, and we see all these other ones, Kraken, Gemini, OpenSea. I mean, dude, Richard Hart, out of all people, who's still on the most wanted list in UK, he's getting dropped by the SEC, but we're not seeing Ripple, and this is the big reason why here, and it makes sense when you start to really think about it. Says, I believe the SEC would have accepted a settlement where both sides dismiss their appeal and the SEC takes the $125 million penalty in a heartbeat. So it makes sense to me that the Ripple could be negotiated for a better deal than what they're actually getting right now. And it says Ripple may be playing hardball, but would Trump allow the SEC to push back? It says another riskier tactic would be for the parties to agree to continue the matter on appeal, but with the SEC as a party in name only. The SEC could play dead at hearings, effectively improving Ripple's odds of obtaining favorable judgment on appeals at the second court. It says a similar tactic was famously used by the Justice Department during President Barack Obama's term to facilitate the review of the Defense Marriage Act in the United States versus Windsor. So that's kind of what they did there as well. So this would be interesting to sort of see how this all plays out here, but that's really the big reason why this is all coming right here. It says ultimately this case is of an earlier era. While the cases was once seen as the cryptocurrency's token legal status, this is no longer the case. The old rules were thrown out when Trump ascended to power again, and the new rules are now being written. So things could change, and I think that that's really why Ripple and XRP as stalemate right now. So I couldn't agree more. With what's going on with XR. After I read this article, I was like, I can see now why XRP is trying to fight this, because they don't want to be a bad actor in this space. They don't want to be on like probation with the SEC, especially if they're trying to become an IPO later this year, which a lot of us talked about XRP becoming an IPO, or sorry, Ripple becoming an IPO, which would be probably one of the most talked about, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest launched, business or IPO out there. I mean, honestly, that's probably where it would be. So I do think that there's going to be we're probably going to have to wait this out a little bit. I don't know how long, but we're definitely going to probably be waiting out a little bit, probably a couple months. Can you explain, if you buy when XRP is a negative, do they charge you the percent it's down, the split? No, they shouldn't charge you that. They shouldn't charge you that at all. Dude, Shannon coming in hot. Gosh dang, Shannon. Thank you so much for the $50 super sticker, bro. You're amazing as always, man. The longest tenured A-team member here in Shannon. I gotta say, I appreciate that, man. You're amazing and always coming in hot and supporting the A-team. So thank you so much, man. Ripple wants to pay some of their stock to the reserves as part of their court case. Austin needs a T-bone. Dude, I'd be down for a T-bone, dude. Makes sense now. I think so. I think when you start to really think about this, like when they started to piece this apart, it made sense. And then on top of that, as you guys know, there was you guys all know Mr. John Deaton here, who is obviously a pro XRP lawyer. He's come out here and said, "What's next for XRP?" He actually came out and talked about it on Fox News, and he was basically just coming out saying that now. He pointed out that some interesting thing, the Ripple lawsuit was filed just before the end of Trump's first term under the leadership of the SEC Jay Clayton. Now, 4 years later, XRP has a chance to be part of a major global cryptocurrency reserve. Dean argues that if Trump does not intervene and the case continues, the U.S. will lose out on a big opportunity in the growing crypto market. He has to drop it. So they're looking to probably drop this case, but at the same time, they have to find a way to where this judgment does not go forward and where Ripple is ending up having to pay $125 million and they get put onto the bad actors. I don't know how that plays out. I don't know if they could say like, hey, you know, because again, that judgment came from a judge, right? So the judge said you have to pay the $125 million. So how can Trump come in and exert executive authority, or I don't know how it plays out. Like the law, like I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, so I don't know how that would play out, but it's going to get interesting. So I could see where Ripple is trying to still fight it to make sure they get a better ruling on this. Austin heard some lady was hitting on you. Oh, dude, that's so funny. I don't even know if I should tell the story on here because it actually is pretty vulgar. Just to let you guys know, yes, this lady at the store, older lady, was hitting on me at the store yesterday, and I was the first time that I was like, oh my, I had to walk away. It was crazy. So yes, appreciate you being here for 2 months, Z-Goals, as always. And yes, it's quite the story. I don't know if I should tell it. Maybe it's not the time or place because it's pretty bad. So just hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that, Mom Dahmer. Thanks so much, dude. That lawsuit gonna stay on the regs are written and reserves. You're right, dude, Paul. It could very well stay where it's at while the things are being written. I mean, when the new laws come out, maybe that's where they start to appeal it, you know? Oscar was mad yesterday because he made a very big mistake. He opened a long leverage trade at the top of the market. Oh, gosh, dude, that's rough. Feel bad for him on that one. HBAR has been doing good. Should have doubled my investment. Yeah. So let's look at some of these right now. You can see right now the last 4 hours for XRP, or 3 hours of going into 3 hours here for XRP. It's starting to actually look pretty good. We started to rally back up. We were hovering around the 239 marker. This thing dipped down to 220. 225 is obviously the buy zone, so it's actually a perfect buy zone. This obviously came down past the 0.5. I told you guys anywhere from the 0.5. This is actually a really big dip right here. So this is technically a buy zone. We're still in a buy zone. 245 is still a buy zone. Even where we're at right now, 245 to 225 was kind of my area, and you can see we're right in the between there. Anywhere from 245 to 225 is kind of the zone. You can say, okay, we're right here on the 0.5 is 235. So maybe that's the area. But you could see that this is actually a nice little area. And I go back to our original level here, and look at this, dude. We're right in the freaking. Oh, that's not my original one. Where was that one? This is my original one. Crap. See, this is my original one that we pulled here, and so it shows you right here that this is actually a really good level. This is the new one I pulled, and it still shows you that these are actually levels now that are in the golden pocket zone. But again, this is a little bit different because we're right. It's a smaller window. It's a smaller frame. Like it's a smaller like window of opportunity here compared to like this one's like a bigger scale. The more you zoom out, this one was pulled way back over here, and way back in November we pulled this one, but it's still showing that these levels are actually very, very consistent. Like that's what this is showing you. Like look how consistent this level is, even though this retracement level has been pulled way back over here, and then you line that up with there, and the levels are perfect. So it's almost like you're double checking your math. And honestly, I think these levels are playing out really nicely. The 225, the 245, the 225 is playing out pretty damn good. You can see right there, 245 to 225, and it's literally hit in between those. So yeah, XRP is a really easy chart to map out. When we come to HBAR again was a level we talked about anywhere right here at the top of this was a 21.87. You can see the buy zones that are in here right now. I said 23 was kind of like the area, and it's right there on the top of this 0.5, which is still a good buy zone. Anytime you get past the 0.5 to the 618, that's actually a deep dip, right? Like we're dipping pretty good. So, these were actually pretty deep dips to buy up right now. When you start to look at like where these were, this is like a really, aggressive dip in the market. But right now, when we're trying to find areas of opportunity, buying down here at the 220 at the 22 level to where we're at right now is a really, really good buy if you're able to do that. We're up almost you're up almost 10% right now on a swing trade, which is just super, super nice. Again, you go look at Ethereum. Ethereum's been a little bit rougher here. It's really been hard. They've actually dipped way below, but let's go take a look at Link here. Link was another one that we're talking about here. This actually is dipped down lower than where we're at before here. And that's where I think Link might have a good opportunity to have a nice little bounce back. So I'm going to continue to monitor Link. So the news interviewing Destiny was trolling. What are we talking about? What's up, Adam? Good to see you, buddy. I'm scrolling down fast. I'm a little behind on you guys here. That newscaster interview with John Deaton was a trolling him. He stood his ground though. Yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying, Lloyd. I got you now. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Zelensky said he's ready for peace talks. Yeah, I think that's going to be good, dude. That's going to be super good for the market. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what side you're on. Just peace is good for markets. And I want peace because I want markets to do well. These trade wars are going to be a little rough to get over, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Nick, the fees are way lower. I know for Trump to just confine an order to buy all his crypto, dude, he's been buying up a ton of crypto. Just to let you guys know, just go look at his project out here. There's so much. Just like go on X. Just on X alone, dude, there's so many people posting about how much money he is actually that Trump is actually putting up here. The U.S. will immediately raise tariffs on Canada if it retaliates. Oh my gosh, dude, this is a trade war. That just came out 1 minute ago by Cointelegraph right there. So as you guys know, Trudeau came out and said that they're going to inflict 25% tariffs on America. And Trump came back out and just announced this. Please explain to Governor Trudeau of Canada that when he puts a retaliatory tariff on the U.S., our reciprocal tariff will immediately increase by a like amount. So he's going to increase it by 25%, which would be a 50% on Canada. Holy crap, dude. This is going to get crazy. It's getting crazy. But I mean, I guess that's the war you invited right here. You know what I mean? You can see right here, this news came out. I was right before I jumped on here. I saw that Michael Saylor he was invited to the crypto summit in Washington, D.C. I think that's good. Brad Garlinghouse is going to be there as well, I think. So a lot of positive things coming here for that side. But this trade war is going to get wild, guys. I don't know what's going to happen here. Who's going to fold first? But I'm trying to find, there was an article out here, and I might not be able to find it. I should have saved it. I always seem to mess that up. But there was an article out here that was basically saying, well, I can't find it now. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Lost. It's lost now. I'll have to go back and try to find it. But yeah, we'll have to sort of see what happens. But yeah, I've totally just lost it on where that is. So we buy a ton of oil daily from Canada, but not sure what the gas price. Yeah, I'll be interested to sort of see how that plays out. I'm pretty sure these trade wars are not 100% organic. Yeah, it's a larger plan. It probably is for sure. Is the CEO of HBAR going to be at the White House? That's a good question. I have no idea if he's going to be there or not. No idea. But this right here is crazy. As you guys know, good old ETH dropped down to 1993. First time that we've hit that since December of 2023. ETH has been struggling. Oh, I was talking about Trump buying up. I think Trump has purchased so much ETH, dude. He's like one of the largest holder of ETH now. That's what it was. And there was articles out here showing that their company has been purchasing it up. So, and you can actually go and look at their what is it? World Liberty Finance. You can go look at World Liberty Finance and see their transactions that they've made here. And it's actually quite impressive with what they've been able to accomplish here. Let's see here. I don't really want to see that. I want to see. Well, I got to figure out where the hell their thing is. I live in the U.S. There we go. So you can see here, they continually buy these up, right? Latest buys. They are buying up a ton of these things. Well, those are latest buys for that. But I thought that there was an article. I'll have to find it now. Of where they're purchasing at. And there was an article. I'll find it for you guys. Benjamin, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Why does everyone care about Chris Larson holding a bunch of XRP? Seems like Wonka Banka wise. Yeah, that was. I think what happened is Zach ZBT came out here and he basically, he's obviously the crypto, blockchain expert, investigator, and so he kind of pointed it out here, and it caused this like upstorm, this crazy. People started to attack it. You know what I mean? Did that lady at the store have teeth? She did. She did have teeth, dude. I'll give you that. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy that whole ordeal. Candace gets a lot from the U.S., including Canada gets a lot from the U.S., including money, but America doesn't make anything from Canada. It costs the U.S. money to do business with these countries. Chadzilla, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I really don't know, but it's definitely going to probably put Canada and Mexico into a pretty bad recession. They're probably they could probably go on the cusp of a depression, based off of what it is. I was talking, like I said, I was talking to Dr. Jen this morning, and that's what he believes is going to happen. We're going to push them into a pretty bad, some desperation mode. So that's kind of where it's at. President had Finland had a beautiful speech of Zelensky in the world at the support of Ukraine summit. Amazing watch. Humans still want peace. Yeah, I think so, dude. I think Austin, was she at least hot? No, dude, she was 75 years old, bro. Dude, it was like it was crazy. Just the yeah. Shit's gonna get poopy. Zelensky is super zesty. How long until Trump's announcement? I think he has a speech. Is it tomorrow? Is it today? I think his State of the Union isn't today the State of the Union. I think it's today, isn't it? State of the Union address today. I think it's today. Yeah, I think it's today. Yeah, watch how to watch the speech for his 25 joint address to Congress. That's what it is, joint address to Congress, and that's tonight. That's tonight. So yeah, I'll be very interested to see how that plays out tonight. Tonight will be a big one. You guys are bad, dude. Today he said he would have a big announcement. Yeah, it's going to be on there. Alex Becker calling Trump's family crypto frauds. I mean, I have nothing to say about it. They're playing the markets like everyone else, dude. I mean, now they're just on the front stage. It's just that's part of the deal. I mean, there's no regulation on this, dude. So would you not take advantage of the regulation if there's no regulation? I mean, I'll tell you this though. We're not going to get political. I'm not going to tell him anything. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to talk about. We're not going to get political here. Yeah, he was going to talk about their meme coins being bad for the crypto space. Yeah, yeah. Since those hit, it did kind of come down pretty hot. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? The liquidations have not been good since the start of this whole thing. Go back and look at the history of liquidations. It's been pretty bad. It's been pretty bad. I will give him that. Oops. Let's see here. X. I gotta find this. I wish I could find this. There was a tweet out there about Trump, and then buying up buying up how much they've. Oh man, look at this. This right here. It says 900 million in February 23rd was liquidated, 1.2 billion liquidated on February 24th, 800 million liquidated on February 25th, 900 million liquidated on February 27th, 800 million liquidated on March 2nd, and 1.2 billion liquidated the last 24 hours. Crypto is doing great. Oh man, so crazy, dude. So crazy. Jacob, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Amazing how Zelensky is now willing to chat peace after Doge uncovers social payments in the millions going to Ukraine. Did not know Americans retired in Ukraine. Damn. Yeah, there's some lot of discussions about this, dude. Like I said, I'm not going to get political with it. There's so much things that are out there. It's pretty wild, but there should be peace talks. I think that's important. I think diplomacy is like the first thing we should be doing. So. Just my personal opinion. And again, Jacob, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate that. People only care because it's Trump. Could be, yeah. I mean, remember what Trump said about not paying taxes? He said, I used the rules that were allowed. Yeah, that were allowed for me. Yeah, that's right. You're right, Johnny. I mean, you're going to play with the rules that are out there. I hope that his announcement is that we get no tax on crypto. Dude, if we get no tax on crypto's going to blow up, dude. Like, we'll literally boom overnight. Like, I might actually just enter into some bias tonight just in anticipation that he's going to say no tax on crypto. No tax on crypto. That would be like what I hope for. Think speech mentions crypto, interest rates, etc. Probably, something along those lines. In Starbucks, in a Starbucks in this, where the hell is that, Trent? Getting to 55 today. with Suns. Oh, nice, dude. Waiting for it to load up at the 70K. You think 70K aces? Damn, bro. Damn. That's impressive. Yeah, there was a man, I gotta find this. Oh, dude, no way. I just read that. No way. We'll be out for the season after suffering a torn ACL. Oh, dude, I just read that. I saw that last night. Man, that hurts my stomach. Dude, Kyrie is good, bro. I like what he do. That he's a baller. That sucks, dude. Damn. Gosh. I have to find it. It's gonna annoy me that I can't find it. Oh yeah, this is big right here. I forgot to point this out. We talked about this yesterday, dude. I retweeted this. This is where it gets crazy. So we talked about this years ago, dude. Remember the whole FTX thing and how much they had of Solana? And we were always saying like how they controlled Solana, and people were sort of doubting it and saying no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Well, the good thing is that they were able to uncover a lot of this during the bankruptcy here, and you can see right here, FTX unstaked 3.03 million out of their 431 million and transferred it to multiple wallets that are now being sent over to the exchanges to be sold on. So, dude, 431 million. I don't know how much is going to get liquidated here, but 431 million Solana in the hands of FTX, which is bankrupt, and they have to pay out people, and they're going to continue to pay out people. You don't think they're going to sell their Solana to make this happen, dude? Solana, I honestly, dude, like I'm not here to FUD Solana, but this was always the discussion. This was always one of the biggest discussions when FTX went under, was how much they actually had of Solana. And to see this and to see that the transferings are happening, I put out a tweet yesterday saying, is this now the sell-off that we all talked about back when this happened? And I don't know what's going to happen, dude, but it's kind of like, man, I hope they don't sell it all like that, because that would be detrimental for Solana and everyone holding it. So do you feel the markets will drop when we speaks today? The markets are making a comeback right now. It's so tough to say, dude. Honestly, there's both sides to it. Like I said, I think the markets are recovering nicely right now. I mean, even the XRP is back to 245. This thing was, so this is actually holding up steady right here. Hedera right now is still sitting at sitting at 24.3. So this is actually climbing pretty nice. Look at that. It's still over 7 days. It's up 31% over 7 days. So that's nice to see. Cardano's up 38% over 7 days. XRP is up 11% over 7 days. So I mean, you start to look at the longs. I get like the daily, maybe the last 24 hours isn't great. But when you start to look at it from like how much it's up over 7 days, 31% is still huge for Hedera, right? I mean, that's ginormous, guys. Like crazy, crazy big. So kudos to them. I mean, that's really nice to sort of see there. And you'll see the other ones. There's definitely a lot of other people that are bleeding out here, but I think for the most part, we're going to have maybe a better turnaround. Vicus, thanks so much for gifting 50 memberships to the A-Team. If Vicus gifted you a membership, please say thank you, dude. And you're always dropping those memberships, man. And I appreciate it a ton. Thank you so much. Where do the Pure Wallets tokens go after you buy them at the site? It just sits in a pool. M dot. It just sits in a pool, so you'll be able to see your tokens if you log if you go back to purewallet.ai and you click connect wallet, you'll be able to see your tokens. But yeah, they're just sitting there pooling, waiting to launch. So hey, Austin, what are your thoughts on the Gronk and crypto? I dig it. HBAR, Swift HBAR Alliance and HBAR ETF. An HBAR ETF would be nuts, dude. It's coming, dude. I honestly feel like an HBAR ETF's on the horizon. And the reason why it's going to come before XRP, and the reason why an XRP ETF probably won't hit, is because of their lawsuit right now with the SEC, and being that they are, they're in that judgment fair. So I think that, even though XRP deserves to have an ETF and deserves to have all that, but I think that like right now they have to get out of that whatever that appeal process they're in with the SEC. Once that's out, dude, I think it's on like Donkey Kong, dude. The ETF's going to come out quick, dude. Yeah, memberships are randomly given out. I think Brad will surprise us Friday. You think so? Something good going on with HBAR. Well, I just heard that they launched a couple. I saw that they launched some satellites running off of HBAR, running off the hash graph. So Starlink has launched a couple satellites with the hash graph on there. So that's pretty badass. We have a ton of positive news in this space. If you leverage, a good chance you'll get wrecked. Buy, hold, and exit when you're happy. Yeah, Scott, that's kind of how I've always said that from the jump of my channel here. I don't do a lot of margin trading. I don't do a lot of that kind of stuff. People do all the time. but I'd much rather swing trade and work my way into position. It's a lot. You don't get wrecked. You don't get hurt as much, right? Yeah, it goes down. It wakes up. You wake up and you're like, God, I'm down 10% or I'm down 5% or whatever it might be. But you can work your way out of that versus waking up and saying, hey, you've been liquidated and that money's gone. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to pay more. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. They always pump before he speaks, then they dump after he talks. Could be fair. Jaco, thanks again for the $20 bomb, dude. Only reason XRP did not go to the moon, Starship canceled launch 40 seconds. So hopefully in 48 hours next launch. Always love your live shows. Going flying 10 days. Oh man, going flying for 10 days. Gosh, dude, dang. Whew, allergy season back. Thanks again so much for the $20 super chat there, and I appreciate you always showing up and showing out, man. And yeah, XRP. Like I said, I think that the case needs to settle, and then I think the case will open up the doors for the ETF, and I think that's when we're really going to see a moon for XRP. So I know a lot of us are hoping that happens sooner rather than later, but I read that article, and it's like looking like I could see why Ripple is fighting it. I could see why they don't want to be on the quote unquote bad boy list for the SEC, even because that judgment is basically making them be a part of that. And it's like I could see them arguing like we don't want to be on that, we don't want to pay this fee, and so that's kind of because they went all the way and got that judgment by Judge Torres. So yeah, again, thank you, Jago, for the super chat there. Hey, Austin, I watched another YouTube guy named George, and he mentioned it's a rumor that Trump might mention about no capital gains. Yeah, Cryptos R Us, George. Yeah, that's probably. I mean, that's a very common thing out there. Everyone's sort of talking about it. It's been talked about for even during his rallies, right? Was the no capital gains. I think a lot of us don't want capital gains on crypto. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about that, but I mean, why get charged, 33% on, 33% on capital gains? Like we shouldn't have to pay long-term capital gains or short-term capital gains. I get that you should pay, your taxes on your income and stuff like that. But the short-term capital gains is just trash, dude. Any capital gains is kind of lame. So if he does that with crypto, man, I'll be smiling from ear to ear for the whole year. So how do we land on this? The $7. So $7, like I said, I think $7. When I go back to my $7 range, I always say 701. 701 has been my number for quite some time now. I think everyone can attest to the 701 marker for me. And it's probably on this chart. And so I've always said 701. Obviously, I was hoping that 385 was going to be obtained here in March. Like that was kind of my goal, was 385. And sitting here at the $7 mark, right? The $7, when you start to like go back and you look at like the levels of where this was, I think I did it based off of previous highs. Yeah. So, the $10, this right here, we talk about 59% down. I did it based off of, we talk about these levels getting reached. We're talking about a 76% reduction from the height up here. So we know that altcoins lose about 76%. And I was just saying that 701 is kind of like my level that I think it hits, in this bull run, because based off the numbers that are matching up over here. So 839, 840 could be the top if we look at the 76 minus 76% that it'll lose in the next bull. But again, we are in different times here, but I do think that we could get up to these levels here, which is really only a 3x from where we're at right now. Like that's a lot more obtainable than people actually realize. I mean, we're going from $125 billion market cap to a 3-4. We wouldn't even get to ETH level at this $7 mark, right? And so when we talk about the ETFs, we talk about the no more SEC, the SEC dropping their case. Like I think it opens up the door for a lot, right? And then we have the strategic reserves coming out here. Like just thinking about the amount that you need to actually get this there is not that much. Look at XRP. We're sitting at and if I don't care if you look at market cap or not, but just looking at market cap alone, is it obtainable? And the answer is yeah. It's at $142 billion market cap. If this were to double right now, it'd put us at roughly almost $5 if it doubles. Again, and so even if it were to double again and put us at $10, that would still only put us at about a $600 billion market cap, which is actually where ETH was at one point. So when you start to really think about it, it's not that far away. It's really not that far away at all. And so I've always stuck to the 17 ETFs dump on us. Why are we asking for more? It's institutional investors, man. And eventually there'll be guardrails on that, dude. F. Joe, I think that we're so new into these. When more legislation comes, when more insider trading stuff, like when that stuff actually starts to hit the like actually there's some rules on there, there's some guidelines. I don't think that's going to happen as much. I don't think they're going to have to make announcements before that thing happens, just like they would with when they sell their stock, they have to make the announcement. So I hope that that's what happens with these ETFs when it comes to crypto. Well, I actually think that's what it's going to happen here in the United States. I think as long as you hold utility tokens that already have a solid footprint in the industry, you should be good. I'm with you, man. 100%. Like no questions asked on that. I actually think I tweeted about that just the other day. It's because of poor people have no business using leverage. Well, I think the reason why is because people use leverage to try to make money, right? They could turn $100 into $1,000 pretty quickly. That's kind of what they see, and people, they'll go take $1,000 to try to make $10,000 off of leverage, and sometimes that $1,000 gets wrecked, and you end up having to pay a little bit more. I don't have much money, but started at 28K back at 3.2. I'm at 23 with 11K XRP compared to 7K when I started. Money to be made. Yeah, Lewis, I'm with you, man. There's money to be made. That is money to be made. Can you ask Gronk for the XRP price? I already did. They were saying I think Gronk came back and said that what did they say, like three? I think they said like 325. I remember Gronk was like super low. And then who did we ask? We asked I think it was ChatGPT. No, I think Gronk was actually pretty good, but I think ChatGPT came back. Maybe it was ChatGPT that said like it was like super low, it was like 285. I was like, gosh, dang, bro. Tommy, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Capital gains and all taxation is essentially theft. I'm with you. I do think taxation is theft. Adam L, thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. No capital gains on American crypto would be amazing, but that is going to require legislation, which we know is slow sledding. Yeah, so I hope that like something like that's pushed through, obviously with Congress and with the Senate, along with the tax breaks. I think that those would be huge for crypto. A tax package that would be a break for Americans, along with no capital gains. They could probably put that in the same package right there, since it is tax related. So that could be something that's really big. This is by far the best channel to watch if you want actual information on crypto you're holding in your wallets. Oh, Paul, I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. Vikings, thanks again for the super chat, man. I don't know what that equates to, but thank you so much for the super chat. As always, thank you so much. What is your forecast about the summit? I think it's going to be good, dude. I think anything like that's really, really good. I don't know what the summit's going to entail. Like, I don't know. I hope it's not some like, I don't know. I hope that they broadcast it. I hope that there's some good speeches. I hope that we can actually watch some of it. I hope that we can see what people are saying. And like I said, I hope there's actually a really, really good announcement when it comes to crypto. And that's just me personally. I mean, again, to each our own on where this goes, but I think it's going to be really positive. I hope it's positive. I'm going to stay positive. So yeah, thanks again so much for the super chat there as well. Austin, can XRP reach Solana price range? That would be sweet. Oh, you're talking like the $200 range. Is that what you're asking, Tommy? I mean, if it continues to get adopted, then yeah, it probably could. 200 subs away from 90K. Wow. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know that. 200 subs away from 90K. Damn. Yeah, dude, we are. Wow. We're right there. Holy crap. I appreciate everyone being here and kicking it with me, dude. Okay, I'm back. I fell asleep. Hope I didn't miss anything. What's up, Juan? No, you're good, bro. Are you an XM believer? I'm thinking of moving XLM to ADA. I like XLM. I do. I actually own a pretty decent amount of XLM. Like I said, I think XLM is going to continue to do well. It's obviously gone through a little bit of stretch there. It's not really matching what XRP and what HBAR are doing right now, but I definitely think it's holding its own. I mean, it's still a top, 20 ranked crypto. It has a lot of momentum right now. If it gets back up to its height right here, that hit here just in this cycle back in November, I mean, you're almost a 2x. You're almost going up 100% from where you're at right now. You actually are going up 100% from where you're at right now. So, I mean, if you believe in the project and what it can do, I think that it's not a bad probably place to put money, but to each your own on that. Tax on crypto depends on what tax bracket you're in. Yeah, 30% unless you way up in a bracket. It's still a lot of money. I mean, even when you think about short-term gains, it's a lot of money. All right, my journey, take it easy, man. Time to sleep. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you have a good sleep, dude. Anyone I miss most consistently watch Charlie as I multitask at Starbucks. Just now tuning in. What's up, Dennis? Good to see you, bud. Thoughts on XLM and ADA? I like both of them, dude. I think I like where ADA's going. I'll tell you this, dude. The one thing that's really got me going with ADA is that they're launching the Bitcoin layer 2, which I think is super important. You can start building on ADA using Bitcoin as the liquidity, right? Just like on Ethereum and like all the other things, you can use like Cardano, Ethereum, but like now you can use Bitcoin. You can start building projects using Bitcoin, and I think that's where Cardano is going to probably do well. Dave, thanks so much for the $1 super chat there. Appreciate you a ton, man. Thank you so much. It's a domino effect. The price goes up. Everyone starts longing with 50x leverage, then gets right. That's true, King David. I'll give you that. That's true. XRP gifting escrow to government. That's what they're saying. I hope you're feeling great. What's up, Austin? Dude, I'm just buying. I'm with you, dude. I've been buying a little, here and there as well. The fact that we actually allowed the federal government to start taxing people was the start of the end of the economic system. Kind of feels that way. Yeah, Bitcoin maxis are screaming. I know. Glenn B, thank you so much for becoming a member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Thank you so much, man, for being a member. I'm trying to see. Sometimes it's hard to see if people are new. Yeah, Glenn's new, so appreciate that, man. Appreciate that a ton. Tony, thanks for being a member for 2 months, dude. Just wanted to flex my loyalty to the A team. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you being here for 2 months. You guys are awesome. Always showing up, showing out, and I can be more appreciative of that. Juan, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. A little something. XRP is on fire. Oh, Juan, you're amazing, dude. Yeah, XRP's, holding up really strong, actually. I'm actually kind of really happy with where XRP. I've been saying that for a long time. I like to say how bullish I am with XRP and their charting. Just look at the chart. In the weekly chart is where I get really bullish. Even on this downturn right here, we're still looking pretty good. We didn't even make a new low with this liquidation event right here. So, I think look at that red week, green week, red week, green week, red week, which means next week is probably going to be a nice little green week coming into Friday. So hopefully Friday we have a nice little turnaround and we get back into the green. That would be really, really nice. Bob Fox coming in hot with the 10 gifted memberships. Bob, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. If Bob gifted you a membership, please say thank you. And all those 10 new members, welcome. Almost 90K subs and still takes the time to say hello to me. Hell yeah, Wild Dog. Always trying to say. I do miss some comments. I will admit I don't get to everyone, but I do try to catch everyone's if I possibly can. So Chainlink is such a dark horse. Oh, dude, Marty, I'm with you too. Chainlink has gotten I've been telling Fan all the time. I was like, dude, I need to probably buy some more Chainlink, dude. We need a 100K pump. I'm with you on that. 90K, let's go, everyone. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do appreciate that. So the Pure Wallet token will eventually drop in our wallets when it's done. Yep, that's exactly. I'm going to use my MetaMask and was wondering if I can get these in our. Yeah, so they'll just drop to whatever mask MDOT that you use, whatever wallet you use, that they'll just airdrop to that wallet because they have the contract address or they have your wallet address. So those airdrop because that's where the purchases were made from. We need H-bar back at 30s, dude. If it gets back to 30s, bro, ooh. If it gets back to the 30s for H-bar, it's game on, dude. And it's not that far away, dude. We're not that far away. We're really not that far away compared to where we were. I guess it's like kind of a, I guess, 23% is not that bad, dude. When you're considering going back and looking at H-bar, H-bar right now is sitting, the hell are you, H-bar? 31% up on the week. Still have 31% on the week. That's crazy, dude. I have a bunch of XLM. It's been a low mover. Yeah, it's been Freedom Song, I'm with you. It has kind of been a little bit of a slow mover for sure. No, I think we've already baked it in, bro. I've already personally said that that we baked in. I know people keep saying that we haven't, but I do believe that this probably was the bake-in for that. It has to be. I came down and filled up two fair value gaps in a weekly chart, dude. That's crazy. It came down and filled up almost a third of this at 78, which is crazy. So, no, I don't think circulating is the reasons why, Paul. But are we there yet? Not yet, Albert. I own XLM to bank its bull pump to recoup my XRP investment. All right, Crypto Poppy. Hey, man, sometimes you got to do that, man. Sometimes you got to do that. Everyone is awesome except Dave. Just there's a couple Daves that come in here. We got really good Daves in here. There's just a couple Daves that come in that are hot. Totally enjoying the A team, Mob, and Fox News. I was telling that was probably one of the best That could have been probably one of the top moments on the channel. I'm not gonna lie. That was we've had some good top moments on the channel here where things have like popped. But the Fox News, when you guys all went over to Fox News and their whole feed was like A team, awesome. Like, dude, I was laughing so hard. That was pretty cool. I honestly that was good. That was good. I'll definitely always remember that one. That's for sure. Seiko, what's up, bud? Subscribe. Appreciate you, man. You should only be taxed when you cash out. Yeah. Oh, not taxed on every trade. Yeah, that's kind of a. You're saying when you cash out to fiat. I would be on board with that. Get taxed when you're on fiat. Yeah, versus every transaction. I could get on board with something like that if we had to, come to some agreement. A 4-figure XRP would be amazing. Yeah, I would agree with you. These institutions use stop losses, and most y'all don't. Well, a lot of these institutions are trading with just bots, dude. Just straight bot trading, right? They put it into an algorithm. They have someone out there built an algorithm for them, and they're just trading. They're just trading the algorithm, dude. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up, and they're just doing that. But this, the Dow's dropping down nicely, dude. It's at 500 points. It's built back 200 points since this trade tariff thing started, or the trade war started. So that's really good to sort of see. What's up, James? Good to see you, buddy. Pat Tuesday, yeah. Let's see here. You think Austin in the house catching some live stream on my break at work? All right, John. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. Miles Jr., I thought you said you were going to bed, bro. You need to close your eyes. I guess I'm maybe far behind on the chat here, so that's probably why. TJ, thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. 2 things. 1, how do you get Austin to the summit? And 2, can you tell us about Pure Wallet? I love it, dude. To get into the summit would be awesome. And yeah, I can tell you about Pure Wallet if you guys really want to hear it. I know some people get mad about it, but yeah, Pure Wallet, the Pure Wallet pre-sale is still going. It's still looking good. It's sitting at a 4 cent 6, and it's still going strong. And I think there's honestly probably a couple of days left if you want to be part of the leadership board here. I think there's only a couple of days left to get in on the extra tokens out here. So yeah, 22 hours, and I think that there's only a day left. 15 hours left if you actually want to accumulate and be a part of the 50,000 Pure Wallet tokens gifted. It's the top three people. So like right here, this wallet has 5 purchases, but you have to beat out the top third person here to be able to get part of this. So yeah, pretty cool to sort of see the pre-sales going. They have a nice little marketing going on out there in a lot of little places, but yeah, and the price is going to go up here in about 22 hours. So there you have it. There is I talked about it. So now CCS can get mad at me now for bringing that up. Oh, that's great, dude. Ed D, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. You should stream the Union so A team can take over. I will be at soccer tonight, dude. So you guys know what happens when soccer hits. So hopefully we have a good evening. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If anyone pokes at XRP with a stick, maybe it'll go up. I'm with you, Dennis, dude. Let's do it, dude. I would stake as long as it's auto staking on the hash pack with HBAR, and you could get it off there anytime. I would do it. If not, I probably wouldn't do it. Chainlink at 14 is crazy right now, dude. I'm with you, DP. I was looking at that like, holy crap, dude. How are we that far behind? Like, how was that far down? It just kept bleeding. Austin always working hard. I appreciate you, Seiko, dude. You're always here, man. Showing up, showing out. I love it. Do you have to pay taxes if you get scammed? Yes. Yes. What do you think will be the HBAR high? $2. $30. $30 for HBAR. $30 for HBAR would be crazy, dude. If it got to $30, I don't even know what I'd say. What would that even be? Let's go look. What would that even be? $30 HBAR? What would $30 HBAR be? Oops. HBAR. Let's see what HBAR would be if it's at $30. It'd be 122x from where it's at right now. Oh my god, that'd put it at a $1.2 trillion market cap. Maybe eventually down the road it could, right? Maybe eventually down the road it hits that $1.2 trillion market cap, which would, I mean, that could be a ways down the road. But I mean, you're talking 122x from where you're at right now, man. So if you had $100,000 in there right now on it, and it goes up 100%, I mean, you're killing it right now. If you had $100,000 times 122, that puts you at $12 million. That would be crazy. That would be insane, dude. If that actually happened. A-team immortalized. Yeah, DP, dude, I appreciate that. Feel better. Now it's 55 out. Ah, nice, dude. Yeah, 55. When it gets into the 55, I got 55 here last week and into the 60s. It was 65 degrees that one day. It was crazy. Fox can't shut down the A-team. That's awesome. That's awesome, Paul. I'm so far behind. I'm talking about Fox News. That's how far behind. Austin, you really are the most genuine out there. That's why your numbers are huge. People want to see real. Yes, I really need to go to sleep. Yeah, get that sleep, bro. I appreciate you, my old journey. And thanks for always showing up here. I know that you just got off work too, probably long hours as well. So, Irish Tiger, thanks so much for the 5 gifted memberships. If Irish Tiger gets you a membership, please say thank you. And those 5 new members, welcome to the A-team. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, XRP is flirting with that 250. I saw that. We were looking at it. It's flirting around the 250 mark. Keeps bouncing off the 250 and bouncing back. Let's go to the hour chart here. Take a look. Yeah, it's kind of flirting around that 250. I hit it a couple times, bounced off of it. So, dude, this thumbnail was the most unclickbaity thumbnail ever. I don't know. I think no matter what, you'll get someone that's probably going to say this. But I made it a point to make sure that I did not do. What is clickbaity about this? That's my thumbnail. Can we rally back is the question. Can we rally back? How is that misleading? It's a question. Oh my God. Zulu, man. Zulu. You're killing me, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude, I love it. I love it, dude. I've got half an orange slice, skips to the soccer field. Dude, yeah, we're going to soccer field today, bud. So what do you mean I could become your adopted grandpappy, Austin? Maybe, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Almost bought this morning, but thought it was going to get lower. Oh, damn. Yeah. We are XRP millionaires. Yeah, some probably are for sure. Some probably are for sure. Austin is the crypto oracle. I don't know about that. I love it though. I appreciate that, Tommy. Derek. Oh, dude, I've hit the like multiple times. Appreciate you guys, dude. That was too. Oh, you guys are killing me, dude. You guys are killing me. I'm not even gonna read the stuff you're writing. Damn. Barry, oh my God. The lady from the store. Oh, that's so funny, dude. I'll have to tell you guys that off. I don't know where I'll tell you guys that story, but man, it was quite the experience. I've never been in that situation before in my life. I mean, I've been hit on before. Like, don't get me wrong. There's been a couple times where I've been hit on before, like not by a 75-year-old lady. But the things that she said to me was intense, dude. I was like, what what just happened? Can you make a separate video about your X-rated community? I was just saying that, dude. Oh, that's so funny. I probably should, dude. I should probably just put it in Discord, dude. Austin should be the mascot for XRP. I don't know. The markets are booming. They're coming back. They're coming back right now. That's good. That's the positive thing. They are coming back. But I mean, after a $1.2 billion liquidation, you'd hope that they'd come back to some degree. I need that story, bro. Austin, you said it was going to 701 today. I didn't say today. I said in 2025. I said in 2025. The question was, do you guys think, and these are posed questions to you guys. I'm posing my questions to you. Do you guys think that it's going to get back, can get to 701 in 2025? We will hit 7 by 2026. Okay. But he said clickbait. I guess he said title. Yeah, I'm just asking the question. Are we going to rally back, and can we still get to the $7 range here in 2025, or are we cooked? Did it make you feel warm and fuzzy? No, it made me feel like I gotta like go like I gotta go take a shower. He said he can't get to $7. Can he get to $7? Yeah, I just wanted to know. Not an XRP meeting day, but it's just like a new subscriber to YouTube. What's the difference between subscribing and becoming a member? David, you'll be able to have access to the Discord. Becoming a member, you get some street cred in the in the chat, and then you can actually log into my membership. You can log into the Discord. You can attach your account and log into Discord. It's nothing with them Cougars. Yeah, it was a joke, dude. I was making fun of Zoo. No, I know. Derek, I'm with you. That was funny, dude. Imagine being mad about a YouTube title because you lack control. Must be bored, so you don't. Dude, I was like trying to make the most like non-clickbait thumbnail, and I was just posing questions today, and I guess it's just so funny to me. Most dudes don't realize that they're getting hit on nowadays. Ladies now aren't like they, dude. Yeah, dude, messing with you in person, dude, meeting you in person, you were all crazy. There's a reason people are drawn to you. Don't let your ego get to you. Yeah, I'm with you, Miles Journey. I'm with you. Meeting you in person. I mean, I met a lot of people in person. Now, I think it's great meeting a lot of people in person. I think what you see on here is probably the same person you're going to get in person. I mean, I don't think I change at all. Gam story will pump the markets, dude. It was wild, dude. 7 was my wild guess on all-time high, but might go higher. Yeah, I mean, I 10K in 10 years. You think 10K in 10 years? I need the full story. Don't just give us a teaser. All right, maybe I'll tell you guys at the end of the stream. Okay. I mean, we've been on it for an hour, and I do actually have to get to an appointment. So I'll probably be on here for like 10 more minutes, and then so I'll tell you guys at the end of the stream. How about that? I'll tell you guys at the end of the stream so that if I get, it's probably not as crazy as I associate, but when you're in person and like that kind of happens, and it was just a really weird, and just the whole thing was crazy. And we're in like a corner convenience store. It's not like we're in a corner convenience store, and she's talking really loud. Like she's like everyone. There's like multiple people in there. Fans with me. She walks away. She like literally ditches me. And this lady, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, you haven't changed. You were real. I appreciate you, Elijah Journey. I appreciate you, dude. Awesome. Is there a way to do a team with everyone watching? I have done it a couple times with just the A team. Like with just you're talking about with just members only. Yeah, I can do that anytime. We used to do it in the Discord. I've done it a couple times in Discord. So yeah. So we've done it a couple times in Discord, but then other times we haven't. So honestly, I don't care what the thumbnail says. I just see Austin's posting, come and listen. Oh, Paul, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're almost break that 250 right now. It is flirting with the 250 right there. I'll give you that. 249.86. We should break through the 250. That 250, there's not really too much resistance at this 250 mark. So like, I wonder why we're having such a hard time to get over that. There's not that much volume right there. We're talking what? 14 million right there. That's not too bad. I wonder why we were struggling to get above that. It is kind of interesting. Thank you, Austin, for another great stream. Husky, no problem, dude. What's up, Oscar? Hit that like button. David SE, continue to get member badges for bragging rights. Yeah. Austin is calm, cool, and collected. Let's get him to 100,000. 100,000. Heck yeah, dude. Let's make it happen. We're gonna party on Friday, my friends. I think so too. For the 50x leverage on who paid for that? Good question. I don't know. That's crazy though. Hey Dave, I am as good as I once was. I'm as good as I ever been. Oh, that's a good song. I'm as good as I once was. Too bad he's gone now. Sad day. The way things are going, I would say 10x on top 10, maybe even 20 is conservative for these next 5 years. Could, dude. MILF only fans for Austin. I always ditch Austin. I see stranger danger. Austin has a dirty story coming soon. So like you guys gotta. So like I am a very approachable person in public. Like I'm very, very nice. People feel like they can come talk to me. I don't know if I feel like I'm this like security blanket for some people. I don't know, dude. But I always attract people. Strangers feel like they can come talk to me. It is kind of a weird thing. Fan can attest to it. I don't know how. I don't know like what it is, but people feel like they want to come talk to me and say what's up, and or just in general. It is a really weird. People I've never even met before, never even seen before. Old people, new people, young people. It's weird. But they feel like they could, like Austin is 410 in real life. Uh, yes, I'm 4'6". I'm 4'6". Mhm. Yeah, I was driving to work and I came to a light and the lady in the car next to me mentioned to lower the window and she said to me, I miss Downey, do you Silver Beast, I love it, dude. Don't bother us in public, too cool for us persons. No, dude. I mean, I met Hogzilla. I met I ran into him at a store. Hogzilla saw Hogzilla met me in person. We went over. We talked for a good like 5 minutes while we were in checkout. You know, it was good. It was good to see him and talk with him. Dude, it's the beard. People trust the beard. Do you think so? You think it's the beard? Maybe I should shave my beard off. Maybe people won't approach me anymore. That's a good. That's a good. That's probably a good. That's probably exactly what it is. Probably the beard, dude. Should probably shave this thing off. Maybe I'll do it today. Dangerous Dave. That was called Bear. How do you get gifted membership? Okay, so I got to get going. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. Okay. So we're in this little convenience store where we're actually picking up our kids from school, and there's a little like corner convenience store across the way. So I was like, hey, I want to go over it. For some reason, dude, like I don't ever drink energy drinks. I haven't had an energy drink in probably over a year. And for some reason, I was just like having the craving of a taste of the white monster. I know that they're bad for you. Don't get me wrong, but like I had this, like I just wanted the white monster energy drink. Like I just wanted that flavor in my mouth. Okay. So we went over there and I got a lot of tickets. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a lot of tickets too. Shit, I should see if I won. I bought a lot of tickets as well. I bought 2 lotto tickets, 3 lotto tickets. So we'll see if I won. I don't know if I won. Maybe we should do that live on stream. Maybe I'll tell you guys if I won my mega. Was it mega today? No, it's today. Powerball. I got 2 Powerballs. So I got 4. Maybe I'll tell you guys if I won. Maybe we should do that. That'll be fun. Okay, do you want the story? Or okay, I do. Okay, I got my lotto tickets. Okay, and then I wanted the energy drink, so we go over there and we're sorting through. We're in there for a long time. Usually we're not in these corner stores, but like fans looking around. She's trying to find she's like, oh look, you got like these pizza Cheetos we should try. And I'm like, those sound absolutely horrible. Like I don't want to try them. And she's like, they're new. I want to try them. And I'm like, do whatever you want. I just want the energy drink. And so, anyways, back to story. Okay. And so I was just like, don't you want that flavor in your mouth? Sounds a little iffy. All right, I can't read comments if I'm going to do this because you guys are going to make me laugh. You guys are going to kill me here. So then I go over and we're cashing out there, and fans paying because she has, I was like, hey, do you have cash? Because I don't want to use a card for these, because these convenience store people, you don't want to use a card because they get charged a lot. So it's like, you have cash. So she's paying, and this old lady walks in, and she's in a green vest, like a poofy vest, and she has a green shirt on, and they're like one's like a darker green and one's a lighter green, almost like these colors on the screen right here. You got darker green and a lighter green, and she walks in, and I'm wearing, I wear all black, right? I'm literally black sweatshirt. I don't change, right? Black pants, like and she comes in and she's like, why does everyone seem to be wearing black these days? And I'm like, well, I was like, I always wear black every day. I was like, I just kind of like wearing black. And she's like, well, we need to be a little bit more colorful. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes I wear different colors, but it's very rare. And she's like, yeah. We're just not, it's just people are just not like they used to be. Everything used to be colorful. And she's going on this rant about like clothes and all this kind of stuff. And then and I'm like, okay, like, yeah, no, I have a smile on my face. I'm like, all right, yeah, I have a good day. And I start to walk out the door, and she comes up, she like literally comes over to me, and she's like, what's crazy is, and I'm like literally out the door. So I'm sending out, the door opens up, and I'm like on this little stairway, and like I'm on the platform, and the door's open, and the teller's right there. He's looking at us. And she comes up to me and she's like, what's funny is, just thinking about this, I was actually wearing black pants last night before I went to bed. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, all right, cool. You're wearing black pants. And she's like, and when it's funny, when I woke up, I was not wearing black pants anymore. And but what I did find was I had vaginal lubrication next to my bed. And let me just tell you that vaginal lubrication, or she said, I had vaginal lubrication next to my bed. And let's just say that the movie I was watching wasn't as good as what that vaginal, vaginal lubrication was. And I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, I don't know what to say. And she's like, you get what I mean, right? And I'm like, yeah. Oh man. You know what? And she's like, she's like in my bubble too. Like, it's not like it's just like, she's in my bubble. Like she was like gonna touch me, like put her hand on my shoulder. And I was just like, oh wow. Well, good luck. I didn't know what to say. I was just like, oh, okay, well, thank you. Have a good day. I mean, I don't know what to say about your vaginal. Yeah, I was just like, and so then I went over to Fan. I was like, oh my God, dude, I can't believe she just like described this to me. She's like, yeah, the movie wasn't as good as this. And she was like, are you sure she didn't say vaginal cream? I'm like, dude, there's a big difference between vaginal cream and vaginal lubrication. Like, there's a big gap between vaginal like lubrication and vaginal cream. All right. Regardless, I was just like, and I was like, who says that? Like, who says that in public? And she didn't say it quietly. It wasn't like, hey, we got this little bit. It was like she was talking and everyone's there looking. And I was just like, holy crap, dude. And it was just this weird moment, dude. And I've just never had someone come up and say that to me in public, actually at all, even in private. I don't think I've heard someone say that they had vaginal lubricant next to their bed after watching a video. So yeah, I don't know, man. It was kind of this weird deal. And then Fans like, I think she was hitting on you. And I was like, I don't know if that's hitting on me or just, I don't know what that is, dude. I just felt like really uncomfortable. Was she hot? No, dude. She was like 75. She was 75 years old. That was the part that like threw me off. We're talking about a 75-year-old. Like, I'm not, that's probably giving her, I'm probably giving her a couple years. She's probably older than 75. So that's the gap here. We're not talking like a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old. We're talking a geriatric older lady talking about this and like describing to me her last night scene in her bed. That's wild. I was like, gosh, dang, dude. Like, I hope you found your black pants. I don't know what to say. Like, she was thirsty. She was something. So yeah, dude, it was like, and then I was just thinking, then I think Fan wrote something in like, and I don't even know, dude. I was like, oh, dude. All I could just think about was just like old and crusty. Sounds really bad, but I was just like, dude, what the hell? But that's my story. So I don't know if it's as good as what Fan put it up against here. It was just crazy, dude. So you wanted your beard, dude. Dude, leave him alone. So hopefully that story actually met the expectation of what Fan put out there. But it was definitely a wild scenario, and I never in a million years would have thought that would have came out of a 75-year-old plus woman in public, in front of everyone, and describing to me her previous night. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So with all that, I hope you guys have I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I have to go relive this now and think about this, and yeah, it's kind of wild. So oh yeah, I should guess before I get off here, I'll tell you guys if I won the lotto. Here, let's actually look and see if I won. Hold on. Let's see if I won. I'll tell you guys if I won the lotto. That's what we're gonna end the stream on, if I won the lotto, okay? Oop. Checking ticket. Results not available for this draw. What? Oh, that's because that's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Ooh, checking ticket. Ooh, congrats. I won $4, dude. Check it out. I won $4, guys. Boom, $4 on that. Dude, you don't win $4 a whole lot on Powerball. Damn, all right. Let's check the next ticket. Oh, I won $4 on both of these? No way. That means I'm off by like, I gotta recheck that, dude. Okay, sorry, I scanned the wrong ticket. I was like, gosh, sorry, this ticket is not a winning. I won $4. I won my money back. I put $4 in, won $4 back. So there we have it, dude. Got your money back. Hell yeah. What did I say? Stack up your W's, not your L's. All right, stack up the W's. That's a win for me right now. Got my money back. That's a W. So there we have it, dude. Damn, I can get 5 from 4. I thought I had 2 winners. I was like, respect. But with all that, hope you guys have a fantastic day. XRP is pumping right now up to 251. We got over that 250 marker. Hope we continue to rise. I'm at soccer today, so XRP should be doing phenomenal. Hopefully during the Trump address today, maybe we have some positive things that come of it. Who knows? But I will be at soccer. So with all that, I love you guys a ton. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for always showing up and showing out and showing me so much support. Use the money for that. No, I'm not using it for that. But love you guys a ton. We're out. Peace out, everyone. And do you know what I just realized? I totally forgot to stream on TikTok. So, yep, sorry about that, guys. But with all that, love you guys. Peace out.